Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Dolphins, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out, so that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Lock off a play action. Rolling to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Lock. He gets this to the former Aztec, Kahale Waring. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Play action. Lock steps away toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Play action. Now it's Lock. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, it's Lock. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And oh, Nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Afadi Adenabo able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Locke. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, they'll run.
Get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Lock now on first down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. There he goes, right side.
You get nothing.
He will bring it back. It's a pick six and a... And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Lock gonna throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield swings this out here for Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He winds up getting only a couple. There, down to the 29.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Throwing, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this one complete to Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 24, Browns 14. Will Lutz set the kickoff.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. On first down, it's Hunt, shifts by him. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
At the 36-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Terry McLaurin with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That is going to be caught by the tight end Waring. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Browns are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Locke. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A run for Nick Chubb. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Browns 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you started.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Mayfield on play action. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Dolphins 45, Browns 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Breaks through the contact. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play that time for Cleveland.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And Luck throws another one. It's intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Mayfield to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, Locke. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Block now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.